Should Buhari sack more ministers? That's a big question. Anyone that is given an assignment and is not delivering, there is no point. There should be quarterly review, media review, and annual review. And if the KPIs are not being, that is key performance indices, if they are not being delivered, if there are shortcomings, if the person cannot meet up, average should not be allowed in this kind of government with all that we are facing. The government should sit up, the government should do the needful. Anyone not adding value should be sent packing. For the first time in his 6 years, President Muhammadu Buhari sacked his power and agriculture ministers, a development that surprised many Nigerians. Sacking or changing of ministers in successive administration was not new. During the administration of Olusegun Obasanjo, Yar'Adua and Jonathan, Nigerians witnessed cabinet changes frequently, with even some ministers shown the way out of their office. The sins of most of the sacked ministers hinged on poor performance and corruption. Other ministers who had political misunderstanding with their state governors were not also spared. However, looking at the high expectation that greeted the Buhari's administration and the role of ministers in delivering democracy dividends, many Nigerians thought that their scorecard would be impressive to the satisfaction of all and sundry, with the exception of Kemi Adeosun, the former Minister of Finance, who bowed to pressure and resigned from government over allegation of NYC certificate forgery. President Muhammadu Buhari has never effected any cabinet reshuffle, as it happened in the previous administrations. Could this be an indication that the president is fully satisfied with the performance of his ministers? If the answer is yes, why the sudden sack? Nigerians need to know whether the Ministry of Agriculture under the SY minister, Sabunanono, has fared well within the 2 years he served or not. They also need to know what happened to our power sector in the last 2 years under Engineer Saleh Mamman. Have Nigerians gotten the very best of them? President Muhammadu Buhari is right to have done the needful by sacking them, although they must have recorded success. Power and agriculture ministries have not delivered the policies expected of them. Nigerians are yet to know the real reason behind the minister's sack. Is their sack based on incompetence or corruption? Whatever might have been the reasons, President Muhammadu should not hesitate to wield big stick on his non-performing ministers. Many of his ministers have failed to align with his change agenda. The sacking of the ministers should also serve as a wake-up call to other ministers to brace up and help the administration to deliver on its campaign promises in the remaining years. This is from Daily Trust, and I believe the ministers that are currently there should deliver. If not, if you know you cannot perform, or your hands are tied, or you are not capable, is it not better to resign? But in this climb, do we even resign? Our people will better remain in that office than to resign when they cannot perform, than to resign when they are faced with corruption charges. Well, my viewers and my listeners, should Buhari sack more ministers? That is a big question. What is your response? What is your take? And if possible, you can even mention names of ministers that needs to be sacked. Thank you. Like, share, and subscribe. Good day.